Welcome back my YouTube channel Old Car Stories. Today, we're taking a closer look at a car that might not be as flashy as some of its contemporaries, but played a significant role in American automotive history. This car, 1960 Plymouth Valiant. The Valiant didn't wear the Plymouth badge when it first arrived. In fact, it was launched simply as Valiant under Chrysler, almost like a brand of its own. This approach showed how serious Chrysler was about entering the compact car market, which was gaining traction in the late 50s and early 60s. By the late 1950s, American automakers were responding to the rising popularity of smaller, more economical cars, thanks in part to the success of imports like the Volkswagen Beetle. Chrysler needed a contender, and the Valiant was their answer. Stylish, compact, yet still full of personality. The 1960 Valiant was introduced at the tail end of 1959 and stood out immediately for its bold, European-inspired design. Penned by legendary designer Virgil Exner, the car was a departure from the typical conservative styling seen in compact models. It had sharp lines, a forward-leaning grille, and sweeping curves, a small car with big character. Though marketed as compact, the Valiant had impressive interior space. It was engineered with a longer wheelbase than most compacts of the time, which gave it excellent ride quality and more legroom, without compromising on exterior size. Families looking for an affordable, fuel-efficient vehicle appreciated that balance. Under the hood, the Valiant was powered by Chrysler's brand-new Slant 6 engine, a 170 cubic inch inline-six that was tilted 30 degrees to the right. This clever engineering allowed for a lower hood line and better weight distribution, and the engine itself became famous for its durability and reliability. The Slant 6 engine wasn't just reliable. It also delivered respectable performance for a compact car. With around 101 horsepower, it gave the Valiant enough pep to handle both city driving and highway cruising. Plus, it was mated to either a 3-speed manual transmission or the innovative TorqueFlite automatic, which drivers loved for its smooth operation. Inside, the 1960 Valiant had a surprisingly upscale feel. The dashboard had a futuristic look, and details like push-button controls for the automatic transmission added a sense of novelty. It was clear that Chrysler wanted the Valiant to feel modern and forward-thinking, not just another economy car. The car's handling was another strong point. Thanks to its torsion bar front suspension and lightweight construction, the Valiant offered responsive steering and a smooth ride, even on rougher roads. It may have been a small car, but it handled itself like something more substantial. Sales-wise, the 1960 Valiant did quite well for a newcomer. Over 194,000 units were sold in its debut year, a strong performance that proved Chrysler's gamble on a compact was paying off. Its combination of style, practicality, and value made it attractive to a wide range of buyers. Interestingly, even though it didn't carry the Plymouth name at first, the Valiant was sold alongside Plymouth models at many dealerships. By 1961, it officially became a Plymouth, aligning it with the brand's broader lineup and helping to strengthen its identity in the market. The Valiant also had a bit of a cultural impact. While not a muscle car or a luxury icon, it represented a shift in American attitudes, a move toward practicality, efficiency, and smaller footprints during an era known for chrome and fins. It was a car that made sense, and that made it special in its own right. In the years that followed, the Valiant would go on to earn a reputation for being nearly indestructible. Many owners held on to their Valiants for years, praising their rugged engines, low maintenance needs, and no-nonsense design. It became one of those cars that people didn't just drive, they trusted. Looking back, the 1960 model was the beginning of a long and successful run. The Valiant would go through several redesigns, but the DNA of that first model, efficient, practical, well-built, would remain consistent throughout its life. Today, finding a well-kept 1960 Valiant is like discovering a time capsule. Whether it's sitting at a local car show or cruising down a quiet road, it turns heads not because it's flashy, but because it's authentic, a reminder of when cars were built with thoughtfulness and integrity. Collectors and enthusiasts often admire the Valiant not just for its originality, but also because it represents a turning point. It's a car that helped shift American automotive priorities, all while delivering a stylish and comfortable ride for everyday people. In a world where compact cars were often overlooked or seen as lesser, the Valiant stood tall. It brought innovation, style, and strength to the table, and set a benchmark for what a small car could be, without losing the charm and craftsmanship of its era. That's our story for today on the 1960 Plymouth Valiant, a humble hero of American roads. If you enjoyed this look back at a true classic, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your Valiant memories in the comments below. Until next time, keep those wheels turning and the stories alive.